John Spadaccini with Career Services.
Michael O'Donnell with Mother Teresa Project.
This is Day 9, Noble Offspring of David.
Pray for us. And today, Father Calloway focuses on how Joseph was the son of David. And I think just reading those words, I've heard it so many times. Usually during Advent we talk about that, and you can go through the lineage of Joseph in both, I think it's Luke and Matthew. And it's kind of boring, to be honest. It's just a lot of names. But then you think about it some more and think about how you're related to greatness, right? David, that's the man that killed Goliath and became the king of Israel. And then Solomon is right after that, and he possessed the most wisdom out of anybody and grew the biggest temple that Jerusalem has ever seen. And when you reflect on that, you really think, wow, like, those are people that I'm a part of. Like, I have their greatness in my veins. And I just think that's such a cool thing if we really think about it. And it actually plays out even more into the New Testament. So if we look into the New Testament, Father Calloway points out that the Son of David is a title that is used 18 times in the New Testament. 17 times it's directed towards Jesus, and once it's directed towards Joseph. And if we look deeper into that one time, it's when the angel Gabriel came to Joseph in a dream and said, Son of David, right? And then he goes on to say, you should take Mary into your home, and you should be the father of the Messiah. Now, before then, Joseph was thinking about, I'm not going to take in Mary. I was going to divorce her quietly. Some people think that it's because he wasn't up for the call of being the father of the Messiah. And he didn't think he had that greatness in him to be the father of the Messiah. But then the angel Gabriel speaks to him and says, Son of David. And I think right at that moment, he remembers, like, I have greatness in my veins. And I'm called to do great things, just like my ancestors did. And so he goes out and he becomes the father of the Messiah. Now, how does that affect us here and now? Well, every time we go to Mass and every time we receive the Eucharist, we have the body, blood, soul, and divinity of Jesus in our veins. And there's nothing greater than that can flow through our bodies. And so when we're confronted with the challenge, when we're confronted with something that puts us up against it and we don't think we're good enough to rise up to it, like, that's when we can remember we have greatness in our veins. And we can do exactly what St. Joseph did and rise up to the challenge. So that's what I got from today, something that I meditate on the next time that you receive the Eucharist is know what's pumping through your body at that moment, right? You have greatness in your body and you're called to do great things.